This announcement had been trailed for days. Now it was up to Donald Trump to make the case that a wildly controversial move opposed by the Palestinians, Arab states and most of the international community could advance the peace process.
It would be folly to assume that repeating the exact same formula would now produce a different or better result. Therefore, I have determined that it is time to officially recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel.
Trump said he was directing the State Department to begin preparations to move the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem from Tel Aviv. Talk of architects and engineers confirming earlier suggestions that this would be a matter of years, not days.
We are not taking a position of any final status issues, including the specific boundaries of the Israeli sovereignty in Jerusalem or the resolution of contested borders.
Before Donald Trump made this speech, White House officials were trying to frame it, saying that it didn't define the final status of Jerusalem. That could still be negotiated between Israelis and Palestinians in a two-state solution, if that is what both parties still wanted. However, for the Palestinians, this is the United States definitively taking sides in this conflict. In a pre-recorded message, the Palestinian president said Trump was merely encouraging continued occupation.
These denounced and rejected measures create deliberate constraints to all of the efforts towards realizing peace and reflect the United States' withdrawal from practicing its role as a peace mediator.
Israel, too, had prepared its messaging on a day that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called a historical milestone.
The president's decision is an important step towards peace, for there is no peace that doesn't include Jerusalem as the capital of the State of Israel.
Palestinians living in occupied East Jerusalem would have heard little in President Trump's speech, recognizing their own historical connection to the city, which they too view as their capital. Jerusalem's Christian churches warned of conflict, violence and irreparable harm. Donald Trump made reference to a perceived lack of courage on the part of his predecessors who'd failed to make this decision. Now he will have to wait, along with the region, to see what consequences it brings. Harry Fawcett, Al Jazeera, occupied East Jerusalem.